as interleague action for you this afternoon. It's the Philadelphia Phillies taking on the Cleveland Guardians.
And now, please welcome.
All right, we'll be back to get this one started after this.
Cleveland Guardians.
So just about set now, and starting in this one, Tanner Bybee. Chris, what should we keep an eye on here with him?
Well, this guy featuring that straight four-seam fastball, but off of it throws the cutter, and really he's most effective when he's using that cutter off the four-seam fastball just to miss the barrel of the bat. Not always going to see the swings and misses, but if you can somehow get weaker contact, you have a chance to collect some outs. Now, it's going to look the same until the very last second, so hitters are going to have to make a decision and hope that sometimes they're able to guess right.
That misses the zone, and a count 1-2. And he can't come up with it.
Back against the wall with two strikes, but found a way. Just a simple ground ball the other way that had eyes on it, man. Sometimes that's all you need to do. Just let the ball travel, put the ball in play, and just hope it finds a hole.
Trey Turner at the plate. Third baseman playing on the edge of the grass looking for the sac bunt. Delivers a pitch in for a strike at 95. Bybee measures 6 feet 2 inches. He features a four-seam fastball, a cutter, a changeup, a slider, and he occasionally uses a curve. The pitch. To second, there's one. Throw to first, but he beat it.
Batting third.
And now it's Bryce Harper to the plate. That is upstairs for ball one.
Way to lay off that fastball up right there. You're looking for something you see well that you can handle, but you also have to keep the discipline so that you're not popping up pitches that are just a little too high.
That one catches the zone, and it's 2-1.
Good pitch to hit on a tee up in the zone. I think he was looking for something else right there.
Fouls one off. 2-2. Fouled off, and they'll do it again. Gets a piece there. We'll do it again. Bybee throws to first, and Turner's back in.
Come on, punch him out.
Battling here as he fouls it away. And down on strikes. He battled for a long time, but it finishes with a strikeout. You can't be mad at yourself after an at-bat like that one.
Well, even though he strikes out, he saw a lot of pitches and he battled. Plus, it gave the guys behind him an opportunity to see more from the pitcher. Not the result he wanted, but that's still a good at-bat.
Nick Castellanos at the plate now. First pitch swinging.
0-1's the count.
Runner on the go. Ball outside. Throw
He's
save. That's a stolen base. Knocks that one away, and we'll do it again.
Sit him down.
Swing and a broken bat flare. He takes it himself to the bag, and that'll do it. Phillies strand one, and now the Guardians will see what their bats can do in a scoreless ball game. It's Major League Baseball on the show. Back here in Cleveland, and towing the slab in this one, Zach Wheeler.
Well, the hammer is in effect, and he sets it up so nicely because of the velocity on the fastball. Will elevate that and then break you off when he's ahead in the count. What I love about him, you get into the later innings of the ball game, and the velocity seems to go up.
Here's the left fielder, Stephen Kwan. And a foul ball. Tapped at the plate, but it's a foul ball. Oh, that got away from him. And he's going to reach on a hit by pitch to lead off the inning. Now here is Kyle Manzardo.
Kyle Manzardo.
Liner snagged it first. Applies the tag, and they get two. Double play.
Batting third baseman, Jose.
Here's Jose Ramirez. He's kind of an outlier, especially when guys are consciously sacrificing contact to deliver power. And that one is lifted in the air. Castellanos has this one sized up and makes the grab. And the inning is over. Scoreless after one. Second inning set to go. And now it's Alec Bohm.
Alec Bohm.
Yeah, his swing is so good. It's in the zone a long time. He gets the barrel to it a lot, and that produces more base hits.
That clips the corner. When you look at the elite teams in the game right now, there is going to be the slug, no question about it. But the really good offensive teams combine slug with more contact, with less swing and miss. That one finds the zone, and it's 0-2.
Yeah, and the domino effect of that is running up pitch counts on pitchers and then either getting them to a place of fatigue or getting into the bullpen perhaps before you get to those higher leverage arms at the back end.
One of the things that Jim Leland used to say when I was broadcasting with the Marlins, the longer a plate appearance goes for a batter, the more likely it is that something good will happen for the hitter. Hit on the ground to the right side. Santana takes it to the bag. One out in the second.
Batting sixth, left fielder, Max Kepler.
Max Kepler at the plate.
Yeah, and I figured you would get Kotsay into this because you had a free dinner at his house the other night.
That is true. First pitch doesn't find the zone. Swing and a miss. Strike one.
One ball, one strike.
One and two now.
Nope, that's off the plate. Ball two.
Good job to fight that one off. And that's in the dirt.
Count.
Ground ball up the middle. And it's through for a hit. So a man aboard now with one away.
Batting seventh, catcher, JT Realmuto.
And now it is JT Realmuto. First pitch misses. Kepler, the runner at first with one gone in the inning.
That's a ball.
This one in the dirt.
2 balls, no strikes.
Patrick Johnson behind the plate.
Patty Johnson to Sunboog, but I'd ask permission first before I called him that. Does a pretty good job back there. Occasionally we'll see a couple of sideways looks from players, but that kind of comes with the territory, right?
Inside, almost got him.
Straighten him up a little bit.
Second inning here, no score. That's a strike.
Clearly taking all the way there in that 3-0 count. It was a cookie right down the middle.
Swing and a high fly ball out towards right center field. Brennan under it. He's got it, and there's 2 away.
Batting 8th, second baseman, Bryson Stott.
This is Bryson Stott. That's in there. It's 0-1.
Well, he had a pretty good look at that pitch and not sure exactly what tied him up there. Couldn't pull the trigger. And perhaps the best pitch he'll see in this at-bat to hit.
0-2 is the count.
2 gone, but the go-ahead run is at first. Here at the top of the second.
Ball 1.
Fouls it off, still 1-2. Way
That's
high.
a ball.
Swings and misses. Out number 3. 1 left for Philadelphia. We'll go to the bottom of the second. No score. Bottom half of inning number 2. Now here is Carlos Santana.
Carlos Santana.
Wheeler back to work. That one finds the zone. That's strike 1. Fastball in the corner at the knees, and it's a strike.
Man, that pitch was dotted. So much talent on display when this guy's out there on the hill.
And a swing and a miss. 1 away.
Away, away, away. And clearly that was the plan right there. He just wasn't able to put it in play. And that should tell you something as a hitter. Sometimes you're a little too conscious of the inside pitch, and you're not able to cover that outside part of the plate. So clearly some adjustments to be made next time.
Here's Lane Thomas now. Ball 1 there.
Counts 1-0.
And another ball.
That's inside.
1 out, bases empty. And a foul ball.
Come on, Thomas.
That one fouled off. 2-2. 1 down, bases empty. And it remains 2-2. And that just misses.
Really good take, especially with 2 strikes.
That's a walk.
That's ball 4.
Went with the cutter again, but couldn't find the zone.
What a battle. It's not always easy laying off a 3-2 pitch, and I tell you what, he earned that walk.
Man at first with one gone. So in now for Cleveland, Angel Martinez.
This is a great dynamic right here. Speedy runner at first, thinking about taking second. Catcher with the pop time that leaves Jaws on the floor. This might get interesting, Boo.
Clips the corner, and it's 0-1.
There it was, a high-velocity fastball in the zone. I think a little frustration from walking the previous hitter. He's got good stuff. Pitch inside the zone and trust it.
That misses. Ball 1.
Well, he's really working him away this at bat. Sometimes take a little bit off velocity. Try to get a rollover, something on the ground. Stay away from that big hole on the right side of the infield.
Wheeler with a throw over. Man at first, one away. And a curve is down and in. Next pitch misses, and now 3-1. Chris, with that distraction and a speedy guy at first, he's in a favorable hitter's count.
Well, if nothing else, I mean, this is a great spot for a hitter to be in.
Hey, you got this.
Runner on the go. And a foul ball, he stays alive. Foul. We'll see another payoff pitch. And it's fouled off. They'll do it again. Ninth pitch of the at-bat due next. Swing and a miss, struck him out.
Thought it was a pretty good pitch. Top of the strike zone. We're seeing more fastballs in that location. Hitters, especially with 2 strikes, have to be ready to pull the trigger.
Will Brennan digs in for the Guardians. Swing and a miss as he was out front that time. Wheeler with a move to first. Thomas dives back in safely.
Come on, Will.
And there's a foul ball. And there's a ball.
1 ball, 2 strikes. Two the count.
Squirts away a little bit. There goes the runner. That one ripped. Back there. Can't get to it as it drops into the corner. And they strike first as they take a 1-0 lead.
Picks himself up an RBI. Fastball off the plate a little bit, but a really nice job of going with it. Punched it to the opposite field for that knock.
Bo Naylor at the plate now. And Cleveland on top 1-0. That's too low. And that's ball 1. Cleveland up a run, looking for more. And that one is
Ball 2.
downstairs. And that's ball 2. That one missed.
Well, I would expect in this 3-0 count, you're taking all the way. See if they'll walk you.
Brian Rocchio next to bat for Cleveland. So now 2 on and 2 outs.
Maybe a little loss of focus on the mound right there. Pretty much gifted at first base with a quick free pass.
First and second, 2 outs. Brian Rocchio digs in now. Rocketed out towards right center. Marsh racing over to make the catch. But a run will score in the inning on this RBI double. It's now 1-0. You're watching Major League Baseball on the show. And welcome back to the ballpark. On to the third inning. And here is Brandon Marsh. And that's through there for a strike. 0-1.
0-1.
And that skips in the dirt. That one is absolutely belted. This one could be trouble. Around first, heading for 2. And he's got a leadoff double.
Love how he let that ball travel, trusted his hands. Nice job of going the other way.
And Kyle Schwarber will come up. He's 1 for 1, led off the game with a single. That's in there. Strike 1.
0-1's the count.
No outs. Runner on second. Just off the outside edge. And the count even 1-1.
Evidently not too impressed with that call, and it feels like he got squeezed on the outside corner, so he's making his case. You got to be careful to pick your spots in terms of showing your frustration with the umpire, and he felt this was his time.
Squirts away a little bit.
1 ball.
Marsh up to third on the wild pitch.
Even with a good secondary lead, sometimes it's hard to see just how far that ball's gotten away from the catcher, and if you can make it to third base pretty much standing up, well, that time he seemed to have a...
Got him looking. That's a strikeout.
Well, just couldn't pull the trigger on the fastball right there, and I don't think he was taking it, thinking it might be a called ball or anything. I just think he was flat out frozen. Did not expect that location, in my opinion.
Here's Turner now. 0 for 1. He hit into a fielder's choice his first time. Tap foul at the plate.
You know, this guy's great speed is in the back of that pitcher's mind. If he can get on, it's going to give him one more thing he's got to think about.
Swing and a miss. And that's strike 2.
Well, just threw that fastball by him, elevated, and if you're not looking up in that location, very difficult to catch up to, especially with that velocity.
Marsh stands at third with 1 gone in the inning. The shortstop takes the ball.
The guy at the plate could recognize slider out of the hand. Didn't stay in the tunnel very long in terms of depth and perception. He knew right away it was an off-speed pitch.
Strike 3, and that's 2 in a row.
Well, this is where the team aspect really comes into play on the offensive side of the game, right? I mean, missed opportunity to tie it up with the runner at third, 1 out, couldn't put the ball in play. So now it's time to pick him up, and that's where good teams, they go to. They operate on this level of next man up. That mentality is what causes them to win series, get into the postseason, and that helps keep the energy and morale high in the dugout.
Here comes Bryce Harper. Fastball in for a strike. 0-1. Two outs. Just missed. Yeah, that's fouled off. Tying run in scoring position. We're here in the top half of inning number 3. Pitch misses outside, and the count's even at 2. Stays alive.
That wasn't an easy pitch to hit. It's much easier to do damage against mistakes, but that's not what that pitch was.
Just misses there.
That's a really good take.
Bounce to Santana. He takes it himself to the bag, and that'll do it. So they work around the leadoff double. We move on to the bottom of inning number 3. It's the Guardians 1 and the Phillies nothing. And we're back. Bottom of the inning. Here's the Cleveland leadoff hitter, Stephen Kwan. And the first pitch misses for ball 1. Next offering is fouled back. Gets a piece and stays alive. Fights that one away. Still 1-2. Fights it off. He'll see another. That one almost got him.
Well, this is a guy that can be frustrating for pitchers because he fouls off so many pitches and grinds out the at-bat. I'm sure there's some times where a pitcher would rather just give up a first pitch single than have to waste 6 or 7 pitches on one hitter.
So now 3-2. Line drive to short and caught.
It's never fun going back to the dugout after hitting a line drive that finds a glove, but you will get some high fives. You know, when you make great contact, you feel like you've done everything right. But in this game of baseball, not everything is in your control.
Manzardo in the box now. No balls and a strike. That one just misses.
Outside.
Now 1-2. Strikes him out, went with the sweeper, and it worked. 2 down, bases empty. And up next for Cleveland, Jose Ramirez. He's 0 for 1. That's a strike across the top of the zone.
Well, impressed that he went right after him on that first pitch. That's the key. Try to get ahead in the count, then you can play around a little bit more as the at-bat expands.
And it's even up.
Too high.
Swing and a miss as he was late that time.
I think he was sitting off speed there.
Swing and a miss, and he got him. And a nice inning of work there as he sets him down 1-2-3. Nothing doing for the Guardians there, but they still lead it 1-0. Here in Cleveland,
Leading
John
off for
Shambi with Chris
Philadelphia,
Singleton
right fielder,
and set to
Nick
lead off the
Castellanos.
fourth, Nick Castellanos.
Let's go, Cleveland!
Right through there for a strike. Next offering is fouled back.
He's been pitching well, but we'll see what kind of adjustment the hitters make this second time through the order. We'll know if he's got really good stuff in this one or not.
Swing and a miss. Struck him out. He picks up his fifth strikeout on the hill.
No, that's a curveball that I'm sure he wants back at the plate. 2 strikes, the sort of pitch you're hoping for. A bit of a mistake, and I'd say in a very hittable location. But clearly the break was enough to get him to swing through it.
And here comes Alec Boehm. And the first pitch misses for ball 1. One down, Phillies down a run. That one finds the corner, and that is strike 1.
I got a ball, 1 strike.
I wouldn't throw him another breaking ball. Try to go again with a fastball, slightly elevated. He just is having a hard time catching up.
And that's outside. The Guardians leading by a run, top half of inning number 4. That one misses, and a full count now. That's a walk. Went with another changeup but missed the spot.
Now batting, left fielder.
One gone,
Max
runner at
Kepler.
first. Max Kepler will hit next. 1 for 1 with a single so far. First pitch doesn't find the zone. Kepler,
1-0.
32 years old. He joined the team as a free agent. Boom. Leads off first with 1 away. And that one a little below the knees, and it's 2-1. Breaking ball misses down and away.
Here's an opportunity to do some damage and perhaps unlock this offense. 3-1 count. Be ready to turn on a fastball.
Swing and a foul straight back. Grounder might be 2. There's 1. Over to first, safe.
Well, he's doing a nice job of keeping the ball out of the air. Lets the defense work behind him with another ground ball. Good execution.
And now it's JT Realmuto. Flied to right his first time. There's a strike. Sharp grounder. That's through for a base hit. They stopped the lead runner at second. Now 2 on with 2 outs.
Everything came together for him. I really like that swing, man. He didn't just push it the other way through the infield. He drove it that way, and it kind of makes me think he was thinking opposite field as he stepped into the box. Got a pitch he liked, and he got it done.
Bryson Stott, the next to hit. Fastball for a strike. Outside low, and the count is 1-1. And a big swing and a miss. 2 outs. Couple of base runners at first and second. Foul ball still, a 1-2 count. In the air, left field, down the line. Pulls it in on the run. And that's the third out. Phillies leave a couple. And it remains 1-0. Back now at Progressive Field. And now it's the switch hitter, Carlos Santana. First pitch misses.
Ball one, no strike.
Right through there for a strike. Swing and a miss, and that's strike two.
1 ball, 2 strikes.
Fouls it off, still 1-2. Spoils a 2-strike pitch, and he'll see another. Popped up, stop. He makes the grab, and there's one down.
Now batting, center fielder.
Here comes Blaine Thomas. The walk and a run scored his first time. You and I got a chance to broadcast the 2019 All-Star Game, and the city of Cleveland did such a great job. I felt like wherever you turned, there was some type of ad for the All-Star Game, a face of one of the players playing in the game. I thought the city overall supported the event really well. Now the tag at second, and he's out, trying for 2.
Gotta love the hustle and the attitude there to try to stretch that single into a double, but unfortunately thrown out at second base. He was so close to being in scoring position.
Now at the plate, Angel Martinez. First pitch, and he just misses.
Yeah, and I think the players backed it up from the home run derby and the show that was put on between Vladimir Guerrero Jr., Pete Alonso, and others. It was off the charts. And then the game is always special. When you see the best in baseball, you remember how special this game is. And to be here at this ballpark, I think just was the icing on the cake.
That one misses in the dirt. Next offering is outside. Keeps the at-bat going with a foul ball. It's in and out of his glove. Safe at first, no play. We'll see how they score this.
Back-to-back base hits. Fielder got a piece of it, but the way that thing came off the bat, no surprise at all. He couldn't pick it cleanly. It's a very difficult play, and that swing definitely was deserving of a hit.
Next to hit, Will Brennan. That one fouled off. Two outs. Fouls one off out of play, back to our left. Swing and a ball lifted in the air. Marsh on the move. That is the inning. Guardians lead 1, but they lead it 1-0. New inning getting started, and now the center fielder, Brandon Marsh. Bybee back to work. There's a strike. Cleveland has some action going in their pen. Paul Sewald appears to be getting loose. Herron warming up as well. Swings and misses. No balls, 2 strikes. And delivers outside.
2 strikes.
Swing and a ground ball up the middle, and it finds its way through for a hit. So a runner aboard to start the inning.
Well, he found himself behind in the
Now
count right
batting,
there, but he
designated
didn't give in.
hitter,
Just kept it
Kyle
simple. Played pepper with the middle of the infield and took it back where it came from, and there was just no one there to knock it down.
Kyle Schwarber comes up to hit here. 1 for 2. And that one fouled off. Runner takes off. Pitch in for a strike. Throw to second, and great jump. And the tying run is now in scoring position. Misses. Going to count 1 and 2.
That's a good pitch there. Really had some run and finished a little up and in just on the edge. And that's one of those, if you swing at it, you had a broken bat as you jog back to the dugout.
Man at second. On the ground. And that's just foul. Foul ball, another 2-2 upcoming.
Well, you can't really adjust your game plan for that last pitch. Guy hasn't thrown it very much. You got to focus on the stuff that he's throwing up there most of the time.
And that's a little bit high. Ball 3. Trey Turner in the on-deck circle, hoping to get a chance to make a big impact here. And ball 4, 2 aboard.
Pitch count's getting up there now, and not saying that's the reason for this walk, but this is the point in the game when every sign of wavering starts to get everyone's attention.
Turner stands in now, looks at that one inside. Swing and a ball lifted in the air. Shallow right field. Balls it in, and there's one away.
Now batting, the first baseman, Bryce Harper.
Here comes the skipper out of the dugout, and he's ready to make the move. Tanner Bybee gives way, and the line not closed on him yet as he's responsible for the runners on base. Back with a new pitcher after this.
Now pitching.
So out of the pen comes the right-hander, Paul
Number
Sewald.
34.
Still pretty early in the ball game, so this bullpen has some work ahead of them. Best case scenario might be if he can come in here and get several quick outs, kind of bridge the gap that starter left for him.
Bryce Harper to the plate. And a first pitch fastball is in for a strike.
Well, in this situation with runners on, you've got to get ahead in the count so that you can dictate the rest of the at-bat. Nice job right there. The last thing he wants is to hit the ball on the ground, but I wouldn't expect many pitches up in the zone. They'll be pitching for a double play in this spot.
Next pitch is outside. Runners at first and second with one gone, and we're at the top of the fifth. Battling here as he fouls it away.
Clearly trying to stay back a little bit longer for that changeup as he fouls that fastball back.
2 on, 1 out. Outside with a breaking ball. Swing and a miss. He struck him out. Chased the fastball up the ladder for strike 3.
He just ran out of patience there. He took a couple of pitches to even that count up at 2 balls and 2 strikes, but that time chased outside the zone.
Here's Nicholas Castellanos.
3-pitch strikeout last time up. Got to put up more of a fight in this one.
And that's downstairs. And that is ball 1. Marsh at second. Schwarber on at first with 2 down. Next pitch in for a strike, and the count 1-1. Just missed.
Could be some action here on this next pitch. Couple runners on. Probably a challenge pitch coming.
Just missed. Alec Bohm in the on-deck circle, hoping to get a chance to make a big impact here. Two on, 2 outs. Fouled off. He was late. So both runners should be on the move here on the full count pitch.
Yeah, this is a good chance to tie up this ball game. See if he can find some open grass in the outfield.
That ball is foul, and the pressure is building. Two outs. Oh, great stop. Throws from his knees, and they get the out.
Making it look easy at the Keystone position. Definitely worth another look. He'll get some high fives when he gets into the dugout.